Oh boy. Oh boy. I really, really don't want to do this. Then again, it was inevitable. I knew the moment I wanted to redo the series, this was gonna this was gonna happen. How's it going, everybody? It's me, it's your friend. It is the Depressed Commentator. That's the title of the video that's the title that I gave the video, this exact video in my original series of episode 7. Before I get into that story right now, the reason I'm called the Depressed Commentator right now is because we're going up against one of the first of 3 Colossi that I don't like. This fight is... ugh, I hate it so freaking much. We have to go in this direction right here. However... excuse me, sorry. We have to actually go in the area that's right above where Gaius is. We are going farther out than Barba, I think. Also, why is that shrine right there glowing? I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's quite interesting. So, I have a bit of a story to tell you guys. About a year ago, it's been almost a year since I got my capture card. Dude, that's insane. And I haven't had too many problems with it, thankfully. But about a year ago when I first got my capture card, within the first 2 or 3 days, but honestly, I think it was mainly my microphone that was giving me trouble, because my original microphone was a HyperQuadcast X or something. I don't freaking know. I still have the box. I don't know why I still have the freaking box, but I do. So my first official actual microphone that wasn't a crappy $20 Walmart headset, for some reason, it kept... whenever I would record videos, this really weird static could be heard in the background, and it was to the point where my commentary audio was just unbearable. So I had to redo everything, and I had to redo this part about 3 or 4 times. And playing through this game, granted, I think you are able to actually save over multiple files, but at that point, I was a dumbass, and I literally replayed through this entire game up to this point 3 times, and I did this fight 3 times. And it was the most infuriating, annoying thing ever. I still remember to this day being incredibly upset about it. And when I actually first started trying to use my capture card, I tried using the Camtasia Studio recording, because the editing software I use is called Camtasia Studio, and it comes with its own on-screen recording. I tried recording gameplay with that off of the software that I'm using, not realizing that, hey, if you actually record videos with the software that you're using for your capture card, it actually comes out much better than what you were trying to do. God, I was such a freak. Then again, it was my first ever capture card. It was brand new to me. I had no idea what to do. Also, look at that bridge right there. Recognize that bridge? Yeah, that's the bridge that we came from. Believe it or not, if you actually manage to get all the way up there and run across this entire bridge all the way to the end right there, you could actually get yourself a trophy. But in order to do that, you need your stamina gauge and your stamina gauge at full health. And that's going to take a while because you got to play through this game many, many times, defeating each Colossus. Something I've thought about doing. I've actually thought about doing a 100% playthrough. And by 100%, I mean getting all trophies. I want to get my first my first PlayStation 4 Platinum trophy. I was about to say PlayStation 4 trophy. I'm like, no, that's not even close to what I was trying to say right there. And this Colossus in particular, number 7. Number 7 is supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky number 7. Not in this case. This Colossus sucks. Design-wise, it doesn't suck as much, but fight-wise, it is the most boring, repetitive thing you will probably see throughout this entire game. Okay, maybe not the most boring thing. I'm thinking of another fight right now that's probably even more repetitive, but oh my god, I just want to pray at the shrine. I'm not even praying at the shrine. There we go. But yes, in this area over here, this is where we have to go, and I'm not happy about it. I just don't want to do this fight. Well, I do, just get it over with, but I don't, because this fight sucks. A lot. Alright, enough complaining, Tage. Get some positive attitude. Get some enthusiasm. I had an Astral Chain stream earlier today, and my god, it went so much better than I expected. I got 11 likes, and I got over 25 views. I was not, well, not, total viewers, but 25 views total. I was not expecting it to get so much traffic. I'm so happy with that stream. And then I got to watch Brandon's stream, which is freaking awesome. And I watched Frigid Lemon's stream. And both of their streams were incredible. Man, 3 streams in one night, and one of them were my own. I am tired right now, but I want to record some videos. So, little fun fact that I also pointed out in the original video. If I personally can't see it myself, but you are actually able to see the Colossus and the lake before the cutscene triggers of it coming out. Because the Colossus is the Colossi, I don't know if it's all of them, but the Colossus are actually stationary until you trigger the cutscene, so that's why you can actually see it, because this is an electric eel-based Colossus that we're going up against. It's inevitable, Tage. As I said in the original episode 2, I'm going to say it again. My doom is here. Maybe not my doom, but just jump. I hope I recreated that right. Oh boy, everybody, meet a Colossus whose name I actually got wrong for the longest time. Not Hydra, this is Hydrus. Hydrus is an electric eel-based Colossi. In order to actually get his attention, what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to swim around his lake right here, and you want to wait for him to make a certain sound effect. You'll know it when you hear it because it's different. And yes, you're hearing that right. He has electrical currents on his body. He is an electric eel, after all. You see that? You see the orange in his eyes right now? That means he's noticed us, and it means he's actually going to resurface at some point. So what you want to do is, you want to prepare yourself. But don't prepare yourself to the point where you're right in the middle of the electrical currents, because they will deal hella damage. But make sure you're also... Oh, no! Holding on to that R2 button for dear life! Because once his tail resurfaces, you want to make sure you grab onto it because you're going to be underwater for a little bit, so hold on to that R2 button. Fun fact, that was actually the first time I got hit by one of the electrical currents while trying to get on him. That sounds really weird. In order to actually defeat him, you don't have to do this. I've seen speedrunners defeat him without doing this. But he's got three minor sigils, and all 3 minor sigils are near his little electrical tower thingies, whatever you want to call them. And you are able to render them useless. If you stab the minor sigil that's currently residing for the electrical tower, it actually turns it off in a way. It acts as an on and off switch. You don't have to, but I highly recommend it. But make sure you're not close enough to where you'll actually get shocked like I did, because I thought I was far away enough. They don't deal as much damage, but stab it. I believe you'll be able to at least stab 2 of them before Hydra decides to go back underwater. If you are able to get all 3 of them in one go, somebody let me know, pretty please, because I would like to see that. But I personally have never been able to do that, and I'm going to get hit, aren't I? Yep, I got hit. And here's another bit of trivia for you guys. Hydra is one of the few Colossus, if not the only Colossus, that you're able to render completely harmless. Because his only way of attacking you is with the little electrical rods that are on his back right here. Once you stab them and render them useless, he can't do anything. Also, he's gonna dive. Yeah, he's diving right underwater. That's cool. He has 1 major sigil. The major sigil is indeed on his head. Once he dives back down, you'll have to redo the entire thing over again. This is why I don't like this fight, because personally, this is rather boring. It has one of my few favorite soundtracks. Silence is a pretty good soundtrack. But yeah, you are able to completely render him useless, and once all 3 electrical rods are taken out, he can't do damage to you. And you don't take damage underwater. If you lose all your stamina you just lose stamina. If you lose all your stamina, Wander actually doesn't drown, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think he can drown. I've never drowned in this game before. I have fallen to my death many times because of a stupid misjump, or just me not seeing the freaking edge like a dumbass. Thank God it's not real life, otherwise I'd be long dead by now. But what a painful way to go, dude. What a painful way to go. Way back when Pokemon Go first came out, I read a news article about how some guy walked off a cliff playing Pokemon Go, and he died. Like, died when he hit the bottom. Obviously, he walked off a cliff, but can you imagine the last thing that you're doing is playing Pokemon Go, and the next thing you know it, you're dead because, well, you weren't paying attention. It's like how, back when Pokemon Go first came out, this one girl was playing Pokemon Go, and she got hit by a car, and she tried blaming Pokemon Go for her getting hit by a car. Like, no, girl, you got yourself hit by the car because you were looking down at your phone, not paying attention to what you were doing. So it's your own damn fault, not their fault. Back when Pokemon Go first came out, a lot of interesting stories, to say the least. I miss seeing all the memes that occurred when Pokemon Go first came out. I think one of my favorite ones is this guy was in a bathroom and he was looking at his phone, and the caption was, "I probably shouldn't be in here, but there's a Diglett somewhere in here." How do I go from Shadow of the Colossus to Pokemon Go? That's pretty much my commentary at this point. I will talk about anything and everything. I am talking to myself right now. Granted, live commentary, you pretty much are talking to yourself. It's not like a live stream. Live stream, you're talking to your viewers. Because, well, you can look at the chat, you can read what they're saying, and you talk to them. But if I'm recording, well, unless I'm talking to my cat, who's not really interested in anything I say half the time. He's currently sleeping on my bed, as like he always does. But yeah, am I just going to talk to him about stuff? He won't care. He'll look at me, meow, and then walk away. Let's get rid of this sigil. Yes, I got rid of it. Now be careful with Hydra. Or Hydrus. He will dunk his head underwater. So you want to make sure... Well, here's the best part about this, too. Your stamina gauge gets refilled instantly every time he resurfaces. Dude, I never realized that. That is freaking awesome. If you do let go of the art... Oh. And that about does it. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope to see you back here in the next one. and stay fresh, everybody.